Welcome, everybody, to the Averett Sports Network. Thomas Heaney III here along with Kendall Sanders as we get ready for this matchup between the Averett University Cougars and the Mary Washington Eagles. Averett enters this game at 4-16, 2-10 in the ODAC. Mary Washington enters at 12-7 and 0-0 in their conference. And so, Kendall, what are you looking forward to in this game for the Cougars? What have you been seeing? What are your thoughts?
Well, they're coming off against the number 8 Guilford. They came pretty close to actually dethroning them and getting a close win. I feel like they can build momentum there. It's always something you can find with coming close to a good opponent.
Yeah, exactly. And, like you talked about for Averett, coming off of that game against Guilford, there was a lot of optimism after that, despite the loss, because, like you said, a top 10 team in the country coming that close, it definitely spurs on optimism. So we're going to send it down to the court right now for the national anthem and starting lineups, and we'll be right back with you after that. We welcome you back in here to the Averett Sports Network. My name is Thomas Heaney III. Alongside me is Kendall Sanders. And we are just about ready here to get tip-off going between your Cougars and the Mary Washington Eagles. You will see Jason Sellers down there with Daniel Peterson ready to get this one going. Cougars and Eagles, let's have some fun here in the Grant Center. And the opening tip will go to the Eagles, and blue will get the ball here. Starting this one off with a nice layup inside.
Good stuff.
Yep, missed there by Drew Rousen, but a foul. And we will get possession here for the Eagles. Pass over to Blue. Blue into the corner now. Takes it baseline. Loses the handle. A nice stop there by the Cougars. So now you'll see Clay Hodges with the ball there. Now Bryce Shaw back up to the top to Jordan Lewis. Lewis now takes a midi. Misses that. Rebounded there. Nice rebound. And back over towards the baseline here. Liberator here, trying to find a man, finds Hodges, 10 on the clock, finds Lewis. Lewis now gonna have to work fast. Moves inside, passes back out. Hodges, pump fakes, 1 on the clock, shoots. Oh. Can't get the rebound there. And now Blue here will have it for the Eagles. Pass it back up top towards the middle to Peterson. Peterson now back over to Proc, over to Blue. Stolen there by Jordan Lewis. Now a fast break. Yep. Lewis now inside, misses, no foul. Rebounded there by the Eagles in Drew Rousen. Rousen now over towards Peterson. Peterson surveys the defense, back up to the top here to Proc. 10 on the clock. The Eagles struggling to find something here as Blue gets fouled there by Liberator. Tough play there, Kendall.
What a court.
We're going to get some subs early on here. As you will see, McCravey there come into the game now. McCravey now back inside to Peterson. Peterson working Liberator. Peterson now hook shot.
Good stop.
Yep, good stop there. And now the Cougars are going to run a fast break here with Clay Hodges. Good defense so far, Kendall.
Yeah, it's been pretty good stops on both ends, some fouls.
Yep, and now this shot is up and no good there by Sellers. Rebounded Peterson. Back to McCravey. And so now McCravey here with the ball, passes it over to Peterson back inside. And back up here, a lot of subs here on for the Eagles as this shot is way downtown. Big shot there.
Pulling from deep right there.
Big time there by Dorian Davis. Gets that shot to go. We have our first basket of the game here. Eagles lead 3-0. Nice shot there. Now Clay Hodges will look to provide an answer for the Cougars. Gets it over to Jordan Lewis. Over to Sellers. Hodges lets it fire. Can't get it. Rebounded there by Sellers. Back to Hodges. Inside to Liberator. Liberator working the defense. Nice layup.
Looking like Hakeem Olajuwon up there.
He did look like Hakeem there. That was a nice move inside by the big fella. And it gets the Cougars on the board. 3-2 here early. And what has been a defensive showing here in the first 4 minutes of this game. Back over to McCravey. McCravey now. Looking Shaw, Peterson, Davis. 9 on the clock, and we're getting a whistle and a foul on the floor. Gonna go against Clay Hodges.
Pretty slow start on both ends. So what do you think the Cougars, how has their defense been so far, Thomas?
Yeah, it's a great question, Kendall. I mean, I think that the Cougars defense has been terrific so far in this one. I think that they got to get a little bit better at the fast break game here early. Had a couple good opportunities. This one is hit out of play, but as you see there, that ball goes out. Cougars stay on defense here, but and I'll ask you, Kendall, what do the Cougars have to do offensively here early in this one to get some more points on the board?
Just attack the paint and try to pass it out a lot of times. And the fast breaks, they should try to push it sometimes a little bit up more.
Yep, great block there by Liberator. And now a fast break here for the Cougars. Here comes Shaw. Shaw surveys.
Passes out to Lewis.
Lewis now with the ball back inside here to Liberator. Liberator, hook shot, you bet.
Is we watching a Philadelphia game?
Exactly, Liberator there with a nice shot. Gets it to go and gets the Cougars the lead here as the Cougars now gain some momentum here. Davis, nice crossover inside, puts up the shot. Good defense though by Jordan Lewis. Able to get his own rebound now, stay on the Eagles side. Pass inside now, puts up the shot.
Solid defense.
Yep, good defense there. Rebounded there by Shaw. Like we talked about, a nice display of defense so far by both teams. A lot of heavily contested shots going up right now. So now Shaw, crossover inside, loses the handle, and now this one will go the other way here with McCravey.
Good
to the
stop.
Corner, yeah, good stop there. And now the Cougars are going on a fast break inside to Shaw. Shaw pass, layup.
What a move.
Had me fooled there, folks, as it looked like Shaw was going to pass it back inside to Liberator, but instead he opts for the layup and he opts for points. Cougars now on a 6-0 run. McCravey puts up the shot, won't get it to go, but he will get the foul, and he'll head to the line for two. And so we'll see McCravey now head to the free throw line for the Eagles. And his first shot is true. Gets the Eagles back on the board here, and we're going to have some subs going on for your Cougars. That's Colton Price coming into the game, as well as Jamison Graves, the freshman, who has been really impactful, Kendall, for this team this season. And now the second shot here by McCravey is good. So he gets both at the line there, and we're going to get a whistle. And another sub here coming on. You'll see Zach Blue, the starting guard, the senior, averaging 11 points and 4 rebounds so far this season.
A lot of subs early on.
Yeah, it seems like the Eagles run a 10-man rotation, as we've seen. They've had a couple of subs come on early in this one. As you see Shaw now. Shaw back up to Price. Price freshly in the game. Puts up a shot, won't go, but it will be a foul, and Price will head to the line for 2 of his own. And we will see Price hit the line here. Price's first shot is no good. First of 2. He'll get another one here as Price, so far on this season, is shooting 58% from the free throw line. So he'll look to get 1 out of 2 here, gets that one up, and he does get 1 out of 2, and now you'll see Tucker come on for the Cougars.
You mentioned Price as a freshman. How does the big impact he has for being at a young age to impact the team so early on?
Yeah, that's a great question, and you know, like you said, he's a freshman, but a lot of these Cougars are freshmen, and it's really interesting, this young team. I mean, we're looking at the starting lineup here. This shot is up, and good, nice shot there. But, you know, you look at the Cougars, and their top reserves, 4 out of the 5 are freshmen. So when you come off the bench, you're getting that young talent that Coach DeWino has, and it's been impacting this game and this whole season really in a positive way. As there's a freshman right there, Graves puts it up. This is good shot there by Graves, but a rebound there by Davis. Now Davis working Lewis. Back over to Pittman. Pittman had that nice three-pointer on the last possession. Davis now. 10 on the clock. Back to Blue. Blue now 7. Gonna have to get a shot. Nice pass inside.
Great pass and great find right there.
Yep, great find there. And Daniel Peterson puts it in. Nice pass there by Zach Blue. Now Graves will have it back over to Jordan Lewis. Graves now with just 10 on the clock. Good defense by the Eagles here. Shaw retrieves it. He's only got 5 to work with, though. What can he do? Layup. Offensive foul. Looks like. Yep, it will be on Shaw, and we will have a timeout here. We'll be right back with you, Thomasini, Kendall Sanders on the Averett Sports Network right after this.
Inclusive, encompassing, inspiring. Averett University provides all you need for a future you deserve through learning that embraces all of your infinite potential with flexible online and on-campus programs like our newest programs in entrepreneurship and psychology, with more coming soon, with affordable tuition and 24/7 support. It all leads to you becoming a catalyst for positive change. Visit allaverett.com. Averett University. Are you all in?
Welcome in, everybody, to the Averett Sports Network. My name is Thomas Heed III here, bringing it to you live with Kendall Sanders. And Kendall, what have we been seeing so far in this game from both squads?
A lot of great defense, a slow start. It's been a lot of opportunities in the fast break, but not any converts. But it should be able to change, hopefully.
Yeah, exactly. And so now we'll see Jason Sellers now move inside on Peterson. Jason Sellers takes a heavily contested shot, can't go. What are we going to have here? As both players hit the deck, and it will be Eagles ball. And you'll see Daniel Peterson there ready to inbound to Zach Blue for the Eagles as they lead to 7 early in this one. Just 12:20 to go here in the first half as Zach Blue will now possess the ball. Gets it over towards the middle here. Back over to Davis. Davis now on Lewis. Davis, tough layup. Can't get it to go. Liberator there on the rebound.
That was a great contest by Lewis right there.
Oh, good contest there. And now Jordan Lewis with the ball over to Price. Inside to Sellers. Sellers now working Peterson inside. Hook shot. Got it to go.
Great post move right there.
Yep, nice shot there by Sellers. And now the Cougars tie it all up here under 12 minutes to go. This one has the feel, Kendall, of just a back and forth kind of game, you know?
Yeah. I think the Cougars found something in the paint there. A lot of their points are coming from the post.
Yep. And so now we'll see Liberator here working out inside. Nice shot there by Trey Pittman on Liberator. And now the Eagles come back in front and trading buckets here back and forth here in the Grand Center.
Looking like a battle of the post right now.
Exactly. And so here comes Jordan Lewis now with Jason Sellers. Sellers just eclipsed 500 rebounds against Lynchburg. Lewis can't get it to go. Going to stay here with the Cougars, though.
You mentioned 500 rebounds. What a great accomplishment.
Nope. Yeah. Jason Sellers, the senior out of Greensboro, North Carolina, Page High School, averaging just about 10 points this season, 6 rebounds in 31 minutes. He's been a workhorse for this Cougars team and really the motor that works the squad. So now Jordan Lewis will look to try to get this in over to Sellers. Lewis inside to Graves. Graves gets a nice layup to go.
That's a good finish right there in the paint.
Yeah, we've seen some of that for the Cougars in this game and really all season, the way that they're able to work inside the paint. And Jordan Lewis is one of the best in the conference at doing that. As you see Graves work it there. So now we'll have Daniel Peterson here for the Eagles inside, and Peterson gets it in. So now we'll have Jordan Lewis now. Just back and forth we go here, Kendall. One of these squads definitely needs to come up with a stop here and try to create some separation.
Definitely. It's quite a bit opposite from what we first saw in the beginning, where it was a defensive fest. No, it's just high flash offense.
Exactly. Now Shaw to Lewis to Graves. Can't get it to go. Rebounded there by the Eagles and Zach Blue. Yep. So now Blue has it on Lewis. We approach 10 minutes here in the Grant Center. Cougars trail 13-11. See McCravey there with the ball. Back over to McCravey. 10 on the clock. Works it inside to Blue. Blue now with a nice layup inside and gets it to go.
That was a great finish right there.
That was a beautiful finish there by Zach Blue, the senior out of Virginia. Got that one in. So now nice passing there by Liberator inside to Sellers. Sellers, can he finish? He's going to get the foul. He's going to get 2 free throws to do so.
Both teams this early on are just attacking the paint. What's your thoughts about that?
Yeah, I think that that's really the key to winning, right? I think that for the Cougars, a team that plays great defense, you know, and has amazing big play with Sellers and Liberator, that could definitely be a key to success there, and that's a big key to success as well. Free throws, and a nice shot there by Sellers. As you see Sellers just shooting under 50% from the line this season. Got that first one to go. Does he get the second? He cannot. Liberator made a nice bid for the offensive rebound, but it's rebounded by Peterson. And back we go with the Eagles. So now McCravey now finding Peterson. Back inside to Peterson. Peterson on Liberator. Peterson hook shot. Can't get it, rebounded by Sellers.
Solid defense right there.
Yep, nice defense there by Liberator, and that's going to be a matchup, Kendall, that we watch all night. Liberator versus Peterson, 2 of the bigs from both of these squads. Who can get it done in crunch time?
Yeah, we've been seeing them going at it at the post.
Yep, exactly, and this one is a little bit away from Jason Sellers. Couldn't get the handle on it, and it will flip back the other way. We're going to have some subs coming on here as Trey Pittman will enter the game for the Eagles. And Drew Rowson will take a seat. You'll see McCravey now having the ball for the Eagles. Up by 3, just under 9 minutes to go here in the first half. And it's been a defensive battle so far here in the Grant Center. Through to McCravey. Back inside to Peterson. Over to Davis. Davis now mid-range shot. Can't get it to go. And a tough rebound is corralled by Sellers. And now here comes the fast break. Ooh, nice spin move there by Lewis. Back at top to Shaw, 20 on the clock. Shaw now working for a tough bucket, and you bet he gets it. Nice shot there by Bryce Shaw.
What a bucket right there.
That was a tough bucket there, using the muscle to get inside, and there's that inside game, just like we were talking about, Kendall.
Yeah, they're going to have to rely on it for this.
Nope, and that shot is up and missed, but rebounded there by Daniel Peterson, the senior out of Virginia, and gets the Eagles back onto the board. Jordan Lewis back now here to Graves, to Sellers. Sellers looking for a man. Back inside to Sellers. No double team yet as Peterson. That's a tough matchup there. Sellers passes inside to Liberator. Fighting for it down low. Graves comes down with it. The guard puts it up and it's blocked. Nice play there by the Eagles, and a foul by Shaw. A little madness down there in the paint. And we will have Peterson now inbounding it there. How about Graves coming down with that rebound, Kendall? Amongst the tall trees. What a play there. Just couldn't put it up.
Just had a knack for finding the ball right there, even over the bigs, which was impressive.
Exactly. Now, See the Eagles here and Trey Pittman. Pittman now trying to get off the dribble on Liberator. Pittman working inside. Fadeaway shot. Got it. Nice shot there. And extends the Eagles' lead. Here's their biggest lead on the night. 19-14 here, just under 7 minutes to go. Cougars need a bucket. Inside here, Liberator trying to find Lewis. He doesn't, and now an opportunity here, Kendall, for the Eagles to open this up.
Cougars need a good stop right here before possibly getting out of him.
Yep, exactly, and Blue there, tripping over himself, is able to corral it back. 15 on the clock. Back up to Davis. Davis now. Back up to Pittman. Pittman now. Just 5 on the clock here. Inside to Pittman. Pittman now with 1. Has to put up a fade. Is it going to count? It will not. Shot clock violation. Cougars get the ball. Nice defense there.
Man, Thomas, how important was that stop right there for momentum?
That was a big stop, and now the Cougars will get a timeout. Down 19-14 here, 6:10 left in the Grant Center. Thomas E. III, Kendall Sanders. We'll be right back with you on the Averett Sports Network after the break.
University provides all you need for your future through learning that embraces all of your infinite potential. With flexible online and on-campus programs, affordable tuition, and over 50 majors and programs. Visit allaverett.com. Are you all in?
And welcome back to the Averett Sports Network. Thomas Heaney III here and Kendall Sanders bringing it to you live here from Danville, Virginia. And the Cougars taking on the Eagles. Eagles now with a early 19-14 lead in what's been a defensive battle so far, Kendall.
Yeah.
And so now we'll have Jordan Lewis trying to find Graves in the corner. It's turned over. Blue now with a fast break. And the
Slowed
Eagles.
it down for the fast break.
Yeah, exactly. And now you see Davis here trying to find Peterson inside. Back up top to Blue. Blue's doubled. He'll bounce it back out to Davis. Davis now with a contested 3. No good. Rebounded there by the Cougars. Nice rebound there by Fitzgerald, the freshman. Inside shot there. No good. Rebounded by Sellers. He's swarmed. And he gets the foul.
Man, he just has a knack for getting them rebounds.
Yeah, he's a superstar player, Jason Sellers is. And on the glass, he's tough to contain. As you saw Terrell Fitzgerald there come into the game for the Cougars, another freshman, and this freshman class is deep, Kendall.
A lot of young talent.
Yep, exactly, and Jordan Lewis, an older talent here for the Cougars. With the ball, gets it inside to Sellers. Sellers doubled, back out to Lewis, back to Shaw. Shaw, three-point shot. Got it.
What a great three-pointer right there.
Got the Kawhi bounce, if you will, there off of the back rim and puts it in. And that's a big shot for the Cougars as now they trail by 2. Eagles want an answer here with Peterson now on Sellers. And we're going to get a foul on the Cougars. It looks like it's going to go against Terrell Fitzgerald, just as I called his name. Announcer's jinx. Announcer's jinx right there. I was just shouting him out. Picks up the foul there. And you will see couple of subs coming on here for Mary Washington. And it looks like Clay Hodges is going to pick up that foul. And that's back-to-back fouls in a matter of just seconds here for the Cougars as the Eagles approach the bonus. And they are in the bonus now. And you'll see Zach Blue hit the strike for 2. And Zach Blue. So far in this season, just shooting 64% for the Eagles as he'll hit the line, looking to extend the lead here to a 2-possession game for the Eagles.
To go back at the three-pointer, Thomas, how important would the three ball would be for the Cougars if they can get it going tonight?
Yeah, exactly, and Shaw just hitting that through with a tough bounce. And like you said, the three ball is going to be a big deal as you see this one go back up to Peterson. Peterson on target right there, just as you're talking about it, Kendall. Nice call. Announcer's jinx right there indeed as Peterson puts it in for the three. And to answer your question, yeah, the three-pointer is definitely going to be a big deal for both teams as both teams trade right there. Sellers now inside with Peterson. Sellers is triple teamed and going to pick up the foul. That's what it's going to take against a guy like Jason Sellers, just like you were mentioning before. And it will go against Mary Washington, and it'll be Drew Rousen picking up the foul. Cougars approaching the bonus here with just under 5 minutes to go in this one, down 22-17. Lewis inside to Graves. Graves, 15-foot midi, no good, but it's rebounded by Fitzgerald. Nice putback there. Nice shot inside there by Fitzgerald, and it cuts the lead down to 3. Top to Blue. Blue against Graves. Blue gets the lane. Tough layup. No good. Rebounded by Fitzgerald. Inside to Shaw. What is he going to do? Back out top. Back to Shaw. Shaw, can he put it in? Cannot, and it's going to go back over to the Eagles on the offensive rebound bid by Sellers.
It was a great sequence of ball movement right there.
Nice ball movement there by the Cougars, and that's, again, a Coach DeWino culture thing right there, the passing and the ball movement and the defense. Nice rebounded there by Fitzgerald. A couple of really great passes opening up the 3. Just got to execute it right there for the Cougars. But like you said, nice chance. So now the Eagles here looking to make it a 2-possession game again. There's Peterson. Back over to McCravey. Back inside to Peterson. Peterson with a one-on-one chance against Sellers. But Sellers stands up tall, gets the stop there, and now the Cougars are going to run a fast break. Lewis now inside to Sellers. Sellers going to get a chance against Peterson, and nice defense on the other end, and back and forth we go. Kendall with just 2 great stops by both bigs.
Yeah, it's really just been a battle of bigs lately, looks like, and for defense, anchoring that middle.
And Peterson there was true on his last shot. That one no good. And we'll say here what the Cougars are going to say. Zach Blue touched it before it went out. Yeah, like you said, it's been the battle of the bigs so far, as Peterson standing at 6'7", Sellers standing at 6'6". Both players terrific for their squads as the Cougars looking to get their lead back. Down 3, just over 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Sellers now over to Lewis. Lewis back out to Graves, inside to Sellers. Fitzgerald now, fadeaway shot, no good. Offensive rebound though. Layup's no good. Sellers on the offensive rebound. Who's going to put it in? Missed there, rebounded there by the Eagles, and 3 chances for the Cougars. Just could not put it in.
So many opportunities. Just thought one of them would have went in.
Yep, exactly, and following that crazy possession there from the Cougars, we will get a timeout on the floor to catch our breath. Cougars down by 3 here with just 2:31 to go in the first half. Thomas Heaney III, Kendall Sanders will be right back with you after the break. And we are right back into action here on the Averett Sports Network. Thomas Heaney III, Kendall Sanders, and Zach Blue with the ball on the court for the Eagles, up by 3. This one's moved inside by Pittman. Pittman back out. Shot is up by Davis, no good. Nice rebound there by Pittman. Pittman now fade away, yep. A good shot there by the Eagles, and that's a big time play, Kendall, coming off of the timeout to get the bucket.
Yeah, definitely right there.
Now you'll see Jason Sellers working Pittman on a one-on-one. Now the double team comes. Sellers can't get it to go. Rebounded there by Pittman.
It was a close one right there.
Yep, good chance there. Couldn't flush it, and now a chance here for the Eagles to open this up a little bit with 1:14 to go. 1:40 to go. So it goes out of play. For the Cougars, Bryce Shaw leading all scorers with 7. And for the Eagles, Peterson with 9, Pittman with 8. You see that duo right there, 9 and 8 from Pittman and Peterson. And then Davis with 3, Blue with 2, and McCravey with 2. So the bigs dominating here early for the Eagles, and that's why they have their lead.
How do you think the Cougars need to stop their 2 bigs?
It's a great question. I think Coach Duino is definitely going to look at some double team opportunities down low against Peterson. And Peterson's an interesting player because not only does he have that nice hook shot, but he also has the three-point ability as well. Both teams have struggled from 3. The Eagles 2 for 6 and the Cougars 1 for 7. So you might want to bring a double team and force the Eagles to shoot more three-pointers. And the 1-and-1 is no good. Nice break there for the Cougars, and now they have a chance here to cut the lead. See Jordan Lewis now. Lewis now. Shaw, and Shaw is fouled. Uncharacteristic start here for Jordan Lewis, the superstar on the Cougars. Just 0 points in the first half.
What are some ways you think the Cougars can get our superstar here involved?
That's a great question, Kendall. And honestly, I think for the Cougars, a couple more ISO opportunities. And so far in this one, the Eagles have made it an emphasis to shut him down and bring double teams. I think for Lewis, just let the game come to him. See what the defense gives him, because he is leading the Cougars in assists with 2 assists. So even just getting more assists. You can get involved without scoring as well, like we talked about. Lewis now passes over to Graves. Graves inside to Sellers. Sellers draws the double. Puts it up, doesn't care about the double team, gets it in. 3-point game.
What a weight room moment right there.
Yeah, weight room there for sure. And Sellers puts it in for his 5th point on the night. Inside to the corner here, baseline. Back over towards the middle. Good defense there by the Cougars. Shot here by McCravey, no good. Liberator on it. Fast break here for Shaw. Shaw moves inside. Back over to Liberator. Liberator on a one-on-one chance. Layup, no good. 34 seconds on the clock. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul on the floor, and it's going to send Proc to the line here for the Eagles, up by 3. Chance to make it a 2-score game.
It's been a back-and-forth game where no team can really take charge and jump up ahead.
Yeah, exactly. And Proc now 68% from the line this season. We'll take a couple of free throws here. But it's really been a low-scoring affair, Kendall, 24-21. Misses the front end of the 1-and-1. Liberator on the rebound, and now the Cougars can hold for the last shot. One shot, as Coach Duino says, down below. Under 20 seconds to go. Jordan Lewis possessing the ball. Lewis to Shaw. Back over to Sellers, 10 on the clock. Back to Lewis. Lewis now moves inside. Back to the corner to Shaw. Shaw with a 3. Misses, but he's fouled, and he will get 3 free throws, it appears, to tie this game up with 4.7 left on the clock. Wow.
This is huge free throws right here.
100%. And for Shaw.
And look at Lewis finding a way to be involved, even though he's not scoring as much.
That's exactly it. And, you know, Lewis has not gotten on the board yet, but like you said, he draws the defense in as Shaw gets that one to go. Shaw this season, 64% from the line, but he would love to have these ones right here for the Cougars. Potentially tie this game up. Shaw's second shot, no good. Something to look for here, Kendall. Make sure that the Eagles can box out. You've got 2 rebounding monsters down there, and Jason Sellers and Nico Liberator. If Shaw misses, can they box out? Shaw gets it in there, and a whistle and a timeout for the Eagles to possibly set something up here. We're going to stay with you here for the final couple of seconds here of this first half. Go over some stats here. Shaw leading the Cougars in scoring so far in this one. As you saw there, he was just at the line. Got 2 of 3. He's got 8 points in this one. Jason Sellers with 5. Liberator with 4. Peterson with 9. Pittman with 8. Davis with 3. What do you think, Kendall, the Eagles are going to look for here with just 4.7 on the clock, but a chance to potentially extend their lead before halftime?
I think they're going to try to go for a nice look in the paint.
Yeah.
Off the inbound.
Yeah, there's a lot of time here. I know, 4 seconds in the real life world might seem like a quick amount of time, but in basketball terms, there's a lot of time to move the ball up the court.
Feels like a lifetime in basketball.
Exactly. 4 seconds is a long time here, and you'll see Blue with a couple of screens. 3 seconds now. Blue has to work fast. He's going to take a long 3.
Curry range.
I would say that was a pretty long 3. Can't get it to go. Eagles will go into the half up by 1, and the Cougars, some nice display of defense, but a little bit of struggling from three-point land, and they're going to definitely have to turn that around to come back in this one. Cougars down by 1. Thomas Heaney III, Kendall Sanders, Jason Sellers, Kendall Sanders with you for the first half. We'll be right back with you for the second half on the Averett Sports Network. And a look back in here, Danville, Virginia, in the Grant Center on the Averett Sports Network. My name is Thomas Heaney III. Alongside me is Kendall Sanders. We are getting ready for the second half action of basketball between the Cougars and the Eagles of Mary Washington. Eagles lead 24-23. And Kendall, what were some of the things that you saw there in the first half?
For one, the Cougars, they do have the free throw advantage. They've been aggressive in the paint. It's been something they can maybe work on, even though they missed 3. But they do have to stop is the bench points, the production from the bench that the other teams has just been pretty good so far.
Yeah, exactly. And for the Eagles, 13 of their 24 points coming off of the bench. And it's funny, Kendall, you know, every single time that they've had some subs in, I've been scrambling for my papers trying to find out who's coming in. They run a deep bench, 10-man rotation, and so far it has been effective for Mary Washington in a 1-point lead. So back in action here between the Cougars and Eagles. Let's have some fun in the second half. Liberator over to Clay Hodges. Back over to Shaw. Shaw leading all scorers for the Cougars. Respectfully in that first half is Hodges now with 9 on the clock. Back over to Shaw into the corner to Lewis. Lewis with a scoreless first half over to Hodges. Hodges with a nice look. This is rebounded there by Shaw. Shaw fights for it and gets it in. Nice shot by Shaw.
Hungry on that for the class.
Yep, hungry indeed. And Shaw now extends his point total to 11. Gets the Cougars back into the lead here for the first time in a long time. This game has been controlled mostly by the Eagles despite it being close.
It's actually their first lead since the first 15 minutes.
Exactly. Nice shot there. Misses there by Liberator. Like you said, Kendall, first lead since 15 minutes in the first half. So nice start here as Lewis now scoreless first. Can he end it? Can't get it in there.
Close.
Yep, close there. Couldn't get the bounce. Lewis still looking for his first points of the game as you see Zach Blue starting it off here. And Grant on the court there. Peterson now working Sellers. Peterson puts it up, blocked by Sellers. Nice play there.
Not in his house, he sold him.
Nope, exactly. And now Shaw now moves it inside, back out for the 3. Hodges can't get it to go, and the 3-point struggles continue here for the Cougars. So now you'll see Zach Blue here looking to get the Eagles back into the lead here. This one's moved inside, mismatch there. Nice shot by Drew Rousen.
What a great contested finish right there.
So now the Cougars, Clay Hodges looking to retake the lead here. Just under 18 minutes to go in the second half. Over to Shaw. Shaw, can he stay hot? Can't get it to go. Back we go with the Eagles, and 3-point shooting has not been up to par so far in this game for the Cougars. Now just 1 of 11. Moves it inside there on Liberator, and a nice shot again there by Drew Rousen. Rousen heating up.
Just a great finish, even with the defender all over him.
And so now for the Cougars, trying to get back here. Took an early lead in the second half, but the Eagles had an answer. Now Bryce Shaw over to Sellers. To Hodges, we're going to get an offensive foul here. It's going to go the other way. It'll be on Jason Sellers on the block. And now back we go here with the Eagles up by 3. Zach Blue now tries to get it inside here in a layup, puts it up and gets it to go. Dorian Davis there puts it in.
That was a tough finish right there.
It was a tough finish, and points in the paint have been a struggle for the Cougars to stop as the Eagles have had their way down low. And now down by 5. Cougars need an answer. Can Sellers provide it? This is there, and Blue gets hit in the face. Looks like he got poked in the eye there, maybe, not sure. He's got the ball, though. Has to get it up, and he does. Over to Peterson now, back over to Pittman. Pittman going to call a timeout on the floor, as it looks like Blue is in some discomfort there following that hit. We're going to get a timeout on the floor, and the Cougars find themselves down 5 here early in the second half. We'll be right back with you on the Averett Sports Network after the break. The third and Kendall Sanders. The Cougars find themselves down 5 in what is their biggest deficit so far in this game. Cougars have really struggled from 3 in this one, just 1 of 11. You see Pittman there struggling to find Peterson, but he does. It's it inside. It's a mismatch down there against Lewis. Can't get it to go, and a rebound there by Davis, the guard. Davis is going to let it fly. Can't get it to go. Rebound there by Lewis.
Shooters shoot.
Shooters do shoot. Michael Scott, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. There's Davis there. Could not get that one to go, but Sellers will have it now in Lipitor. Back over to Shaw, 15 on the clock. Averett needing a bucket here as Sellers is quadruple teamed out to Shaw. Back to the corner to Lewis. Lewis looking for his bucket of the game. Gets a layup and a jelly shot to go.
What a finish to get your first basket.
That was a great shot. You'll definitely take that for Lewis. And for Averett, they really need Jordan Lewis to get going here like we talked about. A scoreless first half, very uncharacteristic for a player of his caliber. You see Blue now pass it over into the corner to Pittman. Pittman's got the lane. And Lipitor is there. Doesn't matter there as Pittman puts it in. Nice shot. Back up to 5 here for the Eagles. Clay Hodges. Back up to Sellers. Over to Shaw. Shaw inside to Lipitor. Lipitor in a single matchup. He's going to put it up and miss. Fighting for it. He'll pick up the foul. And we will have Jamison Graves come in for the Cougars. Cameron McCravey.
This is a big possession right here for the Cougars to get a stop. What do you think they need to start doing for defense?
Yeah, I think that the Cougars, we talked about this a little bit during one of the breaks, Kendall. I think the Cougars really have to start double teaming down low and forcing the Eagles to shoot more three-point attempts. Both teams have not been successful from beyond the arc so far in this one, and I think you have to play into that. I think you have to really lock down the inside because the inside has been hard to guard. Davis now over to Pittman. Pittman back down low, and Shaw will pick up the foul. There will be a reach-in foul on Shaw. And I'm happy you mentioned about how important this bucket is because even though there's still 14 minutes to go in this second half, the largest lead of the night so far for the Eagles is 5, and they can push it to 7 or 8 with a bucket. Back up to McCravey. McCravey, nice pass inside there to Pittman, gets it to go.
What a way to feed the big man right there.
Yeah, Kendall, I'm really loving how the Eagles are passing the ball in this second half. Ball movement has been incredible as Jordan Lewis looking to heat up. Got his first basket to go in the second half. A couple moments ago is Shaw into Sellers. Sellers is going to draw the double team. Puts it up. He doesn't care. Gets it to go. Nice
and
shot
one
there. And the end one by Jason Sellers. Cougars needed that one desperately, Kendall.
Yeah, it was good to stop the bleeding before you get out of hand.
Jason Sellers to the line here, 49% on the line this season. Look to make it a 4-point game, and Showing off the weight room there, Jason Sellers is drawing the double and the triple team. Does not care, gets the basket, and gets the free throw. Now lead is down to 4 here for the Eagles. Cougars gaining some momentum after that nice and one shot there by Jason Sellers. McCravey now over to Davis. Davis not afraid to shoot as we've seen, but instead he'll opt for the pass inside to Peterson and the bucket.
It was a great pick and roll combo right there.
Pick and roll has been key here for the Eagles in that first half. Haven't seen much of it in the second half. As Sellers now coming off that N1. Eagles are going to have to bring a double team here, right? They do. It's going to be Lewis with a contested three. No good. Rebounded there. Fitzgerald. It's going to go the other way here to the Eagles. Fitzgerald has been really good on the offensive glass in this one, Kendall. So now with a 6-point lead here for the Eagles, a chance to get their largest lead of the night. Drew Rowson now into the corner to McGravy. Back to Rowson, back to Peterson. Davis off his foot. Nice play there by Price to corral it and get it back over to Jordan Lewis. Lewis and Price now working in the middle. Lewis surveys the defense. 12 on the clock into Sellers. Assuming the Eagles will bring a double team here. They will. Sellers is going to try to put it up, and he will get hacked. It seems like the only way to stop Jason Sellers, Kendall, is to bring the double or triple team and potentially foul him as well, as we just saw right there.
I feel like it's been a body on him in the whole game, practically.
Exactly, and Jason Sellers is just one of those players that you don't want in a one-on-one matchup. It's not going to go well for you. That one is up and going to be basket interference, it looked like, as Fitzgerald was trying to get a nice putback dunk there. Is a little ahead of himself. I do love how Fitzgerald plays for the Cougars, though. Very aggressive player, one of those young freshmen like we were talking about pregame.
Seems like the freshmen, they come in with a lot of spark and young energy that sometimes needed.
Yep, as you see Randall there will come off. Freshman for the Eagles. Cougars down by 6. Need to stop here as you see McCravey now get the ball back over to Pittman. Pittman has had a nice start to this second half. Good defense there by Price, which gets the unlucky kicked ball violation. I always like to say, Kendall, that is one of the most unlucky plays in basketball right there. Good defense, but just kicked it.
Yeah, it's just one of the worst. Great defense, and then just...
If we were playing soccer, we'd have no problem with that, but we are playing basketball. And you'll see the shot up there by Pittman, rebounded by Sellers. And now the Cougars with a chance to make this a one-score game. Price now with a nice spin move inside, but good block. And it's going to go the other way as it hits off of Price. A tough break there as Proc comes back into the game for Mary Washington. Dorian Davis will take a seat. Cameron McCravey on the floor here. As Peterson now gets it back up top to McCravey. McCravey's going to take a contested three. Got it to go. And a timeout. Looked like a timeout. Not sure how the whistle blew. No timeout. Excuse me about that. Nice shot there by McCravey. Extends the lead to 9. Biggest lead of the night here for the Eagles.
Cougars need a bucket very badly. What do you think should try to go for a quick bucket?
It's a good question. I'm looking at 12 down there. Jason Sellers has had a hot start. Possibly him. They're going to get back to the corner into Price. Price now working. Nice shot. Rebounded there by Liberatore. Liberatore is going to get a nice easy layup to go. And There is the timeout. It's just a little bit early on the previous possession, but the timeout is called there. We'll take a break on the Averett Sports Network. Cougars down by 7. As we'll be right back with you after the break.
Inclusive, encompassing, inspiring. Averett University provides all you need for a future you deserve through learning that embraces all of your infinite potential with flexible online and on-campus programs like our newest programs in entrepreneurship and psychology, with more coming soon. With affordable tuition and 24/7 support, it all leads to you becoming a catalyst for positive change. Visit allaverett.com. Averett University. Are you all in?
Right back into action here from the Averett Sports Network. Thomas Heaney III and Kendall Sanders presenting it to you live from Danville, Virginia here. Cougars find themselves down here in the second half, 39-32, following the nice McCravey three-point shot. Extended the lead to 9, and then Liberatore had a nice answer to cut it to 7. So back in action here is Peterson. Just 5 on the clock, and that pass goes way over the head of Peterson, out of bounds. Cougars ball. And you mentioned it on that previous possession, how big it was for the Cougars to get a bucket as they found themselves down 9. Got a bucket, got it to 7. The timeout here. What can the Cougars do to shrink this lead that the Eagles have built up in the second half? That's going to be a turnover, not helping the cause there. As this one will go back the other way with blue. Blue finds himself trapped there, gets it back up top, inside. Nice defense there by Liberatore. Fight for the ball. Who's going to get it?
What a fight right there.
Yep, and the Cougars will get it. Lewis into Liberatore. And they're going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow will go to the Eagles. Interesting call there as Liberatore went up for the shot. Thought it might be a foul. Instead, will swing the other way.
Thought it was a nice dish by Lewis right there to get his big man in trot.
Yeah, I almost jumped out of my seat there for a second. I thought Liberatore might be able to flush that down to the contact dunk. But instead, we'll switch back the other way here for the Eagles. And Cameron McCravey now, and Jason Sellers doing some community work here, cleaning up the floor. It's a little wet down there. And back into action we go here as Cougars need a stop as we're 1 second under 10 minutes to go in the second half. And what has been a sluggish start for both offenses. Cougars just shooting 1 of 11 from 3. Back inside we go here to Peterson. Peterson on a one-on-one against Sellers. Can't get it to go, and Sellers will pick it up and pick up the foul. Nice defense there by Jason Sellers. And you'll see Jordan Lewis on the left side of your screen. Down 7. He's going to get it going here. Lewis over 800 career points here at Averett University. Trying to get something going. Back out to Liberatore. Liberatore trying to find Shaw. Shaw will wisely let it go out of play. As you see Dorian Davis come back on the sharpshooter for the Eagles. Lewis now with just 6 to work with. What can he do? Spin moves inside. Contested midi. No good, and rebounded by the newly entered Davis, and Davis is swarmed. And we're going to have a foul, much to the dismay of Coach DeWino, as you can see on the floor.
Yeah, Coach is furious for that call. It's pretty controversial.
Yeah, got to be careful not to pick up a technical foul. And it will be the Eagles' ball, as you see Coach Keyshawn Lewis there holding back his coach. And tough break for the Cougars there. Definitely could have went either way. Instead, it will go on the left side. And ball does not lie as we'll head back the other way here with the Cougars. And Graves puts it up, can't get it to go. Sellers rebound. Yep.
You can always count on Sellers for a rebound.
It's hard to keep him off of the glass. He is a monster down there, and the Cougars now cut the lead. Things are getting good here in the Grant Center. We're going to get another foul. It's going to be on Graves. A shove.
Unlike the first half, there's a lot of little bit touch fouls. What are your thoughts about that?
It's a good point, Kendall. You know, referees were letting them play a lot in that first half, and now in the second half it seems like a little bit more fouls on both ends. Obviously, we've seen Coach Dorino not be too pleased with the officiating in the second half, but definitely some calls that could go either way, and this one is going to be a three. Yep, got it to go there. Nice shot there by Cameron McCravey, his second three on the second half. It's a big-time shot there for the Eagles, extending their lead now back up to 8.
What a great find for the three in the corner.
Yep. And now this one's trying to get into Sellers. Sellers will possess it. 10 on the clock. Sellers now to Liberatore. Free throw shot. Can't get that one in. Now a chance to push this to double digits here. Davis. Dangerous territory here if you're the Cougars here as McCravey's had the hot hand here in the second half. Back up to the top, Peterson. Inside, just 10 on the clock. Pittman. Fade. Yep, got it to go there. Nice shot by Pittman, and now the lead is 10.
Nice turnaround fade right there.
Yeah, nice shot there, and the lead is now 10, and the Cougars will call timeout. Coach Dorino will have a sit-down conversation with his team. 7:28 to go in the second half. 44-34 Eagles. We'll be right back with you on the Averett Sports Network after the break.
University provides all you need for your future through learning that embraces all of your infinite potential. With flexible online and on-campus programs, affordable tuition, and over 50 majors and programs. Visit allaverett.com. Are you all in?
And welcome back to the Averett Sports Network. Thomas Heaney III here, joined by Kendall Sanders, as we continue the second half of play here between the Averett University Cougars and the Mary Washington Eagles. And tale of two halves for sure, just like we were talking about during the break, Kendall. Offensively, 60% shooting for the Eagles, and for the Cougars, just 25%, 5 of 20, and 0 for 5 from 3. Got to turn it around right here.
Definitely.
Now Hodges with Jordan Lewis. Sellers now working on one-on-one. Now he's doubled. He tries to get into Liberatore. They can't connect it. Actually stay on this side. Say the Eagles tipped it out of play. Hodges now looking for a man. He'll find Jason Sellers. Back up top, Jordan Lewis, mid-range shot. Won't go, rebounded there by the Cougars on a foul.
Speaking of Hodges, this is the team he scored his career high against, 12 points against Mary Washington on February 2022.
That's a good point, and Hodges has been pretty solid so far in this game. As you see him possessing the ball, just 15. He's one of those sharpshooters the Cougars definitely depend on down the stretch. As there's Liberatore working down low. Can't get it to go. Rebounded there, Cougars. A whistle, and it'll go back out of play. Shot clock will reset to 20.
How do you like the Cougars being tenacity on the offensive glass here?
It's a good point. We've seen a lot of that in the second half as Lewis doesn't find his footing there. He steps out of bounds. It's just swing the other way. But to answer your question, Kendall, yeah, I mean, it's been impressive so far by the Cougars. They're leading the offensive rebounds, and in this second half, they're leading offensive rebounds, just overall rebounds 10-5. So they've definitely been the better team. And in your opinion, what do you think the Eagles have to do to slow that down by the Cougars?
I think they just need the box out because even the little guys for the Cougars are going to get active and try to chase the rebounds.
Yeah, I'm happy you mentioned the little guys, too. I mean, Jamison Graves and Jordan Lewis, the both guards, are very capable of getting offensive boards, as this one inside is no good by Sellers and a foul picked up by Liberatore. The struggles continue here in this second half offensively for your Cougars. 5 of 23 in the second half, just 21% from the field. But still plenty of time, just like we talked about at the end of the first half, Kendall, in basketball terms, 6 minutes is an eternity. So Cougars definitely got to stay strong here. Only down by 10 as Sellers now will pick up the foul. That is team's 5th personal foul. The Eagles enter the bonus here with just 6 minutes to go in the second half. I'll ask you a question, Kendall. What do the Cougars have to do here? Really struggling offensively. Who are you going to look to lean on for the Cougars to try to snap out of this and get right offensively?
I feel like the train has to start with our leading scorer, Jordan Lewis.
Yeah.
We got to get him involved. I would try to give him some isolation situations or some one-on-ones.
Yeah, that's good analysis. And, you know, just 2 points in this one, 1 of 9 from the field. It's definitely been an uncharacteristic game for him. But still plenty of time for him to right the ship here as they're down by 11. 5 minutes to go. Lewis, I think you're right. I think the train definitely does start with him. He goes as the Cougars go as he goes. So he has it now inside. Good defense there by the Eagles, and Lewis loses the handle. It'll stay with the Cougars. It bounces off of a Mary Washington defender. It's now a very important shot here for your Cougars. They find themselves down 11. Inside to Graves. Graves on the baseline with 4 to shoot. Got to get up a shot, loses the handle. And back the other way we go to Mary Washington. So now, if you're a defensive lover, you definitely love this game, Kendall. As we are just under 5:30 to go in the second half, 45-34.
Yeah, definitely one of them old-style basketball games. Very slow pace. A lot of great ball movement, though.
As this shot is up, and no good, rebounded there by Sellers. I like how you mentioned old school basketball, because that is really what it has been so far. Not many three-pointers have flushed down for either team, but a lot of hook shots and back to the basket attempts here, as you see one right here with Sellers, and he puts it up, can't get it to go, will pick up the foul. But it has been an old school basketball type of game, almost like a game from like the 50s maybe, where, you got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar putting up the hook shot or stuff like that. And a lot of free throw attempts, and it's been a battle of the bigs as well, as you see one of the bigs at the free throw line right here. Jason Sellers puts it in. Nice shot there. But definitely in a day and age when three-point shot is so prevalent, have not seen much of it in this matchup here. And Sellers' second shot is up and good. So nice shots there by Jason Sellers. And that can go a long way in this game as it cuts it down to 9. We will get a timeout with 4:58 to go in the Grant Center. Just a lot of time left in this one for the Cougars to come back. We'll be right back with you after the break on the Averett Sports Network. Network. Thomas Heaney III and Kendall Sanders presenting it to you live from Danville, Virginia. And the Cougars find themselves down by 9 with just under 5 minutes to go. 2 big free throws there by Jason Sellers. However, and now the Cougars looking for a big stop. On the clock here, McCravey over to Blue. Blue guarded tightly there. Good defense by Graves. 5 on the clock. Disarray here for the Eagles offense. Need a shot to go. Blue's going to put it up. No good, and Coach Duino loves it there. Great defensive stop by the Cougars.
What a great way to get some energy and some good morale right there.
Yes, I love how you said that, good morale and good energy, because now the energy is starting to pick up here for the Cougars. As Jason Sellers hit those 2 big free throws to cut the lead under 10, and now a nice opportunity to cut it even more. Lewis now is doubled, has to find somebody. Shaw dribbles around, leading scorer for the Cougars tonight. Back over to Graves. Graves with a 3, can't get it to go, rebounded by Sellers. Shot clock doesn't reset. Needs to find somebody. He finds Graves and gets it to go.
What a shot.
What a shot indeed there. And like you mentioned, you've been mentioning it all game, and Sellers on the offensive glass. He's a monster down there. Gets it there, and now the Cougars are very much alive in this game. Under 4 minutes to go. It's getting good. We hope you come back on the Averett Sports Network after the break.
Inclusive, encompassing, inspiring. Averett University provides all you need for a future you deserve through learning that embraces all of your infinite potential with flexible online and on-campus programs like our newest programs in entrepreneurship and psychology, with more coming soon, with affordable tuition and 24/7 support. It all leads to you becoming a catalyst for positive change. Visit allaverett.com. Averett University. Are you all in?
And we are back here on the Averett Sports Network as play is starting to pick up here. It doesn't look like the 50s anymore as we are getting some high-paced basketball, three-point shooting, and the Cougars down 45-38 here after being down by 11 points just a few minutes ago. Bringing the full-court press now, Coach Duino. Graves with some nice defense here on Blue. Back up to Blue. Blue on Graves. Over to Peterson. Peterson looking for a man. Finds McCravey. This is exactly what you want to see if you're the Cougars here. Good defense. Sellers. Long pass over to McCravey. He needs it. Can't find it. Sellers on the rebound, and here we go. Jordan Lewis now has not had the game that he has wanted up to this point, but he can make it all good if he can get going now with just 3 minutes to go. Shaw now drives inside. Oh, nice layup there. Move. Shot that one behind his back. Fancy finish there from Bryce Shaw. Cuts the lead to 5, and you can feel it now in the building.
Energy is definitely changing around here.
Yep, the momentum is starting to swing, and it starts with the Cougars' defense. There is a nice shot by Zach Blue. Playing villain there, quiets the crowd, gets the N1, and extends the lead to 7.
What a good shot for them, especially they killed what the Cougars had going right there.
Exactly, in sports, such a momentum type of game, and especially in basketball. They cut the lead to 5, but Blue quiets the crowd, and you'll see Liberatore take a seat here for Clay Hodges. Cougars playing a little bit more small ball here. See Lewis, Graves, Hodges, Shaw, and Sellers. Blue misses that one. It's a big break for the Cougars here. Under 3 minutes to go, needing a bucket. Over to Shaw, had that really nice layup. That last shot. Lewis now just 8 to work with into the corner to Graves. Over to Lewis. Lewis with 4. Shaw can't corral it. It'll go the other way. And a timeout on the floor for the Eagles. The Cougars down by 7 now following that Zach Blue end one. We'll be right back with you for the last 2.5 minutes of this game between the Cougars and the Eagles after the break.
University provides all you need for your future through learning that embraces all of your infinite potential. With flexible online and on-campus programs, affordable tuition, and over 50 majors and programs. Visit allaverett.com. Are you all in?
Back into the Grant Center here as the Cougars find themselves down by 7 against the Eagles of Mary Washington. Trying to strike a comeback rally is Zach Blue. As the ball gets it inside a mismatch there, and that is too easy for Peterson down there. A 9-point lead with 2 to go. Up top to Shaw. Cougars desperately need a bucket here as we approach under 2 minutes to go. Inside to Sellers. Sellers now puts up that layup. Can't go. Rebounded by Zach Blue and the Eagles. And now I would assume, Kendall, that they're going to take a little bit of time off of this clock with the lead.
Definitely. You wouldn't want to risk any easy turnovers and start a fast break.
Exactly. Instead, Zach Blue says, forget about what you say. I'm just going to take it to the lane. Nice shot there by Blue. And what do I know, right? Let me just get a bucket there real quick as Shaw now. Pace picking up, and nice play there inside by Sellers. Coach Serino will call a timeout, and the Cougars find themselves down by 9. Still a little bit of time left to go here. I would assume the Cougars are going to open in a full court press and try to get a steal. But we'll see right after the break on the Averett Sports Network. And welcome back, everybody, to the Averett Sports Network. My name is Thomas Heaney III. Alongside me is Kendall Sanders, and we are getting ready for the conclusion of this game between the Averett University Cougars and the Mary Washington Eagles. The Eagles have opened up a 9-point lead here with just 1:18 to go. And Kendall, I would assume the Cougars are going to open up in a full court press.
Definitely have to try to get the ball with no time left.
Exactly, and when do the Cougars start to play the foul game, as it's a little bit early right now, but ooh, tough play and a defensive foul there as Coach Duino does not like that call as Braves took a shot and traveled about 10 feet off of the ball and doesn't get rewarded with the offensive foul. Instead, he'll pick up the fouls. Lewis will now wipe off the floor.
The crowd just hates the reaction.
Crowd definitely doesn't like it. we'll have some foul shots coming up here for the Eagles in crunch time, needing it. And we'll have a 1-and-1 free throw here, and he misses, and a rebound by the Cougars. And a chance here to maybe make something happen. Back over to Hodges. Shaw got to work fast. Shaw's going to get it over Lewis. Lewis now baseline. Back out to Shaw. And Shaw will pick up the foul. And so Lewis now Lewis will look to inbound here. Cougars find themselves down by 9. Kind of need a 3 here as Lewis corrals it back inside, and he will pick up the foul there. 56 seconds exactly on the clock here for the Cougars.
What can you think the Cougars can do here with very little time left?
It's interesting, Kendall. I mean, they're down by 9 with just under a minute to go, and I have seen crazier things, let me tell you. I have seen, some NBA teams come back from 9 in under a minute. Starts here with Lewis needing to make this free throw, and he does. And now the question is, does Jordan Lewis potentially intentionally miss this free throw, try to get an offensive rebound, or does he sink it and try to get a steal? What would you do, Kendall, if you were at the line right now?
We'll try to miss it because we have Sellers here, and it just feels like he is a magnetic when it comes to rebounds.
That's true, and he will sink it instead off of the front rim and in. So now the Cougars will try to press and get a steal. Hodges swarms over to Peterson. Peterson trying to avoid getting trapped instead. He doesn't like what he sees. He'll call a timeout. Probably a smart play there to avoid the 8-second violation as well. So we'll take one more break here on the Averett Sports Network. The Cougars looking to make a push for a comeback. The Eagles looking to close it out. You'll find out after the break on the Averett Sports Network. Averett down by 51-44 here with 52 seconds left, in the second half of action for the Cougars. Needing a steal or a quick foul and some missed free throws. What do you expect to see here, Kendall, from the Cougars as far as defense is concerned?
Definitely going to go for the steal. And if they can't get the steal in time, just hurry up and foul.
Yep. So now Mary Washington needs to get it in. They'll get it into McGravy. Hodges trying to push for a steal bid. Can they get it up? They do. And that'll lead to an easy layup there by Peterson. That was close to an 8-second violation. I think the Cougars were selling out for it. Instead, it pushes the lead up to 9.
What a momentum killer shot right there.
Yeah, that is a tough one for the Cougars, and now it almost looks like a 3 or bust for them, as down by 9 with 33 seconds left.
With this much time left, who would you want to shoot the 3-pointer?
I think at this point, the hot hand has been Bryce Shaw. I mean, he's leading all scores for the Cougars. I think you try to look for him, maybe get an off-ball screen from Sellers, as nice play there by the defense to force him to pick it up, and Lewis loses the handle. Can the Cougars get it? They cannot. It'll go back to Mary Washington. And inside we go, back up to blue. 30 seconds left, up by 9.
What a smart play right there. Instead of going for a fast break, just to kill clock instead.
It's a good point. Some teams might get a little greedy there and try to get a layup or a shot up, but that could Rarely misses, but it could miss, and then that way it could cause an opportunity for the Cougars. Instead, they elect to take their foot off of the gas. It looked like instead they do the opposite, and it'll be a jump ball possession arrow to the Cougars. It's kind of the opposite of like we were just talking about there, Kendall. Just slow it down, take the foot off the gas. Instead, Zach Blue elects to push it, and now the Cougars trying to get a 3 here. Maybe Lewis, baseline, nice pass into the corner to Shaw. Shaw puts up a shot, can't get it to go. Rebounded there by the Eagles, and that will finish this one off. Cougars will fall to the Eagles here, 53-44. And Kendall, we were just looking at it on your phone. The next home game for the Cougars is against #1 in the nation, Hampton-Sydney College, February 7th, Wednesday at 7 p.m. on the Averett Sports Network. You'll be seeing that one for sure. That one's an interesting one as the Cougars fell a little bit short, as you mentioned, in the pregame to the Guilford College Quakers, #8 in the country. What are you expecting to see in that one?
I definitely think they're going to be motivated as they came out against the ranked 8th team. And #1 is going to be a lot of eyes on them, and no one's going to really believe in them, so it gives them an underdog.
Yeah,
a good underdog story. Everyone loves it.
Everybody loves a good underdog story, and for the Cougars, they'll be going into that game against #1 Hampton-Sydney here in the Grant Center on February 7th. We hope you join us for that one. For Kendall Sanders, I'm Thomas Heaney III saying so long, friends, from the Averett Sports Network.